In my last videos, I actually talk about the players that we need to sell, which was the defenders and the goalkeepers. Now, I'm trying to talk about the midfielder that I feel they should sell this season. I feel they should sell those players this season. We should move on from them. First on my list, of which this player is 50-50. I'm having talking about this player, Andre Santos. Andre Santos is a good player, but we have too many defensive midfielders in Chelsea. And what I like about him is that he's always fit. So I would say give him time. Or maybe since we are in other competition, maybe he should be playing those FA Cup them, Carabao Cup them, or maybe he should be coming in, but he's not a player we can really rely on. Also, Lavia. Lavia is an injury player. Lavia is a beautiful player. He's a good player. But the only thing is that we need a player who is fit and stable. Lavia is a good player. I cannot take anything away from Lavia. Beautiful player, but he's not always fit. He's always injured. He's always injured all the time. He's always injured, leaving all the work to Caicedo. So for me, those midfielders are 50-50 for me. They are 50-50 for me, both Andre Santos and Lavia. Both Andre Santos, they are 50-50 for me. They are not a player I can completely say sell them. Yeah, but we can add to our midfielder because we need a midfielder who can shoot shots, who can score from outside the team, who are accurate, who can position like Enzo. A midfielder who can do those dirty jobs. A midfielder who is prolific, who is committed, like Caicedo. We need that kind of midfielder. So what I'm saying is for Lavia and Andre Santos, they are 50-50 for me. I don't know if you should sell them or if you should keep them. But if you sell them, no problem. If you should keep them, no problem. Now for my attackers, these are the attackers I feel they should vacate the club. Number one, Gittins. Gittins coming from Dortmund is a failure. According to B.I. Bernard. Gittins Gittins is not a player any team in this world should rely on. Gittins should be a power wine tapper or maybe a golf player. Gittins should not be a football player. You cannot take on a player. You're injured. What do you really do for Chelsea? How many million, bro? How many million? From Dortmund to Chelsea. You cannot do anything. You scored only one goal for Chelsea. One goal for Chelsea, which was against Wolves in the FA Cup. He's a worthless player. This player should not stay at Chelsea till the end of this month. These are the kind of player they should vacate if they don't want to go. You force them out, terminate their contract and get out and let them get out from the club. They are not a player you should rely on. They are not. And then the second person on my list is this person. See him back. You don't know how to play football and just throw tattoo full everywhere. In Andre Garnacho. I don't know what we bought. See him back. You know what draw new tattoo. Useless player. You can see he draw joker because the guy is a joke. He's a joke. And this in Andre Garnacho is a joke. He's not a football player. He doesn't take things seriously. See tattooing go draw for him back. I regret Chelsea buying this player. This player is worthless. You cannot take on player. You don't know how to position. You don't know when to shoot. You don't know when to pass. Your decision making is terrible. If Chelsea must go far, if Chelsea must come out from this dungeon that we are currently, we have to sell these players. We have to sell Enandro Garnacho because he has not bring something positive to Chelsea. He hasn't. And we don't have time to start telling him to give me a second chance or something. He should go now. Enandro Garnacho should go now. You can't take on player. You cannot position well. You cannot dribble. What can you do as a player? You cannot shoot. You don't know how to score. You don't have accuracy in shooting. So if we must go far, this player is one of the players we should let go. Let him go. And on my next is Delap. We bought nonsense. Absolute rubbish from Ipswich. Make Ipswich come carry their product. Vagabond. Useless. A player who only knows how to fight. A player who only knows how to hit people. A player who only knows how to collect cards. But you cannot play football. You cannot play football. 2 goals for Chelsea. 2 goals for Chelsea. Chelsea played Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. You only scored 2 goals for Chelsea, which is 1 in the Premier League and 1 in the Champions League. We bought a player, an English player, a player that scored over 10 goals for Ipswich. He scored 13 goals and 1 assist for Ipswich. Coming to Chelsea. You can't find your feet no more. And you're asking Chelsea to give you a chance. No chance, bro. You're super bad. We are moving from frying pan to fire. From Jackson to the lap. It is terrible. It is terrible. So please, Liam Delap, it is time for you to go. Please. With all due respect, you've tried for the club. Get the fuck out of the club. Get the fuck out of the club. And then on my next is Maggio. Maggio is a good player. He's a good player. We signed him from Barca. 6 million or thereabouts, signing from Barca. We gave him loan to Sunderland. He was good at Sunderland. Before Chelsea called him back from Sunderland, he scored a goal for Sunderland, showing that he's a good player for Sunderland. He's a good player for little team. He has the energy, he has the pace. The boy can run, the boy can pursue, the boy can press, but he cannot shoot, he cannot score. The boy is not accurate. So what are you as a striker when you don't know how to score, when you don't know how to position, when you don't know how to do the things that we need for a striker to do? So Maguire, you're a great player, but not in Chelsea. You're a great player, but not in Chelsea. You can go to other team, Everton, West Ham, Newcastle, Crystal Palace. You can perform there, but not in Chelsea. Because, bro, no, the kind of performance you're putting on against Chelsea is not a Chelsea player performance. It's not. So, Maguire, thank you very much for being at Chelsea for 3 years now. But you're not the kind of player, you're not the kind of striker that Chelsea wants. We don't need liability. We don't need people who fill up spaces, who do not know what to do, who we cannot even trust, even in Carabao Cups. We cannot trust you. So, Maguire, please, for the love of everything, leave the club. Give space for better players. Give space for better players. And on my next is Tara George. Tara George is a good player, but he's a small team player. He's a good player, but he's a small team player. He's not a player that Chelsea should rely on. He's not a good winger that Chelsea should rely on. They are team who are willing to play football, who have wingers. Barca just bought Gordon. Barca no give money. They don't come out 80 million plus 10 million add-ons to buy Gordons. These are a team that wants to win. These are a team that wants to win. You will not see Barca coming for Tara George. You will not see Manchester United coming for Tara George. Manchester United last season, they were bad. They went for Cunha, went for Mbeumo, went for Sesko. We are bad. We were bad last season. So we should not go for players like Tara George. We should not go for players like Tara George because these are not the Chelsea standard player. Bro, we had players. We had good wingers. ZH, Williams, Hazard. They are not compared to all these low life players, prof. So Tara George, you're a good player, but not in Chelsea. Not in Chelsea. You can go elsewhere to improve and then come back, but not in Chelsea. We do not need player improving in Chelsea. We need player performing at Chelsea. We need player performing well at Chelsea. We don't want player where they improve. We want player where they perform week in, week out. Give us those positive results. Give us those positive results. And my next is Nicholas Jackson. A lot of Chelsea fans might disagree with this, but I can tell you categorically that I don't need Nicholas Jackson in this team. In as much as the new coach, Xabi Alonso, has said that he wants to give Jackson a chance to perform in the preseason. Yeah, but I don't need him. I cannot go from frying pan to fire. People are signing players. Team who wants to do well are signing players already. Transfer window will be opening on the 15th of this month. Teams who are serious are signing players. Tottenham are going for this guy from Man City, Savio. Barca don't sign Gordon. You could see signing on the starts. Tottenham now sign this guy from Liverpool. So signings are happening. Signings are happening. Good signings. Good signing. The 3 or 4 signings I've just mentioned are very good signings. So we should go for a striker. We should go for a goal-scoring striker. We should go for a proven striker. We should go for a striker who can at least give us 15 league goals. We should go for a striker who can give us at least 20 league goals. We should not rely on Jackson. Jackson is not an out and out. He's not out and out number 9. João Pedro is not an out and out number 9. We do not have an out and out number 9 who can be there and allow Palmer and Enzo and Caicedo to play to them. We don't have those kind of strikers. We don't have a striker that can give us 20 league goals. João Pedro is a very, very good finisher, but he's a striker, but he doesn't play like a striker. João Pedro always have too many touches in the ball. He dribbles a lot. As a Brazilian, it's their nature to dribble. So we need a striker who is aged enough, who is proven, we need a quality striker. Striker like Osimhen, striker like Harry Kane. These are the striker Chelsea should go for, and not all this no-life striker, bruv. I'm not disputing the fact that Jackson is not a good player. Jackson is a good player, but bring in a proven attacker, a proven striker who can give you at least 20 league goals, at least 15 league goals, league goals, Premier League goals, so not be other competition, Premier League goals. Jackson in 2 seasons did not give Chelsea 20 league goals. Is that the kind of striker we should rely on? No, that's not the kind of striker we should rely on going forward. We should have a striker who can score week in, week out, like Erling Haaland, scoring week in, week out. We can have a striker like Igor Thiago, but I don't need Igor Thiago in Chelsea. But it's a striker that can score week in, week out. He can score week in, week out. That's the kind of striker we want. But I know say make we go buy Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago na scammer, bro. Don't worry yourself. Igor Thiago will just Jones everywhere. But we need to buy striker. If we must go forward in Chelsea, we have to buy strikers, wingers, midfielders, defenders, and keepers. Everything I'm putting in S because we need more than one. We need more than one goalkeeper. We need more than one defender. We need more than one midfielder. We need more than one winger. We need more than one attacker. If we must go forward, if we must do well, for the past how many years we've been suffering, we are not stable. We are not stable. We are not a stable team. And last on my list, people might argue, but Neto, yes, Neto should go. The only thing Neto knows how to do is to run. Is to run, bro. Is to run. You cannot be a winger and you cannot give me at least 10 assists. You cannot give me at least 10 assists and 10 goals. That is in the whole Premier League season. You cannot give me 20 goal contribution. You're no good. You're not good. Apart from Arsenal winning the league with corners, look at other teams who are winning the league, like Man City. If Man City did well this season, in as well as they not win the league, check their wingers. How many goal contribution each of them had? All the attackers, check the goal contribution. You will see that Chelsea are lacking behind. Check Chelsea own. Check Gittins. If you check Gittins own, check Hernando Garnacho. If you check that one finish, check Neto. If you check that one finish, check Estevao. The numbers are there. The numbers doesn't lie. The numbers don't lie, bro. Don't worry yourself. So we need players who can give us 15 goal contribution, 20 goal contribution in a season, in one competition, for us to be able to do well. Ever since when Poch was at Chelsea, he wanted to sign Bowen. This one has go sign Modric. Now Chelsea, they find Bowen. Imagine say we signed Bowen since. Imagine say Chelsea signed Bowen since. Since 2-3 years ago, we would have signed Bowen. We did the Jones. So for me, Neto should go. Neto should go. We should find somebody who is matured, who is willing to give us 20 goal contribution in one competition. That's the kind of standard Chelsea should set. Make Chelsea leave all this salary cutting shit. It's not helping us. It's good for business, but it's not good for the fan because we are suffering. We are suffering. So for me, these are the players I feel should vacate Chelsea. Vacate Chelsea if Chelsea must do well. If Chelsea must do well this season. If you can't for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and follow. Thank you very much.